Welcome back, guys, to another Redstone Corner. LordChaoticWolf here, and I'm here in Snapshot 20W11A with my zero-tick vine farm. This is a continuation of a video that came out the other day, a snapshot video that included a quick, easy little zero-tick vine farm based off of mangoes. I had just made some improvements, and the point of the video was to show you it could be done. And because I felt like I made his little contraption better, I showed you how to build the farm in the video. But I think a lot of people miss the point of the video. Before we get into this, we are going to talk about this real quick because I need to address this. Now, I shared it on Reddit in a couple places like I normally do, and I have gotten so much toxic and hate from people that have obviously not even watched the video, that had just seen the thumbnail and decided to talk all sorts of crap and just be hateful. And it's clear that they didn't even watch the video because of the stuff they're saying, which I cover in the video. So in the video, I do mention that it's the same one that Ilmangum used, except for some changes I made because I noticed two big problems with his. It wasn't lossless, and if the crop updated too fast and grew, sometimes the piston wouldn't get updated and therefore wouldn't break the crop. And once it's already in front of the piston, it growing up again won't update the piston, breaks your farm right there. So I fixed that. That was all. I never claimed that farm was mine at all. So those of you seeing this now, those same people, dude, come on, man. Watch the video first. I don't mind if people have bad stuff to say about my videos after they have watched them. But if you're going to look at the thumbnail and then come on with a bunch of toxic hate, I feel sorry for you. I really do. Like, you must really be a sad, sad little person to just have nothing to do that, you know? So now that I've had my rant, let's get into this. This is my zero tick farm. This does $12.50 an hour, and you can extend it. As you can see right here, you can continue the power rails on each side and extend it, keep it going. So you will get on average 1,250 vines, twisted vines, for every two. So this is a module. 2 plants, 1 module. You could even make it 1 plant if you really want to. And then just continue it down the road. Of course, you would build this with some room underneath. In this world, we are at actually Y0 right here. But normally you would put some water streams underneath for the crops to drop into underneath all the modules and then have a central collection agent. So right here, we are just using powered rails and observers to send the signal around. And then we are using observers that are pulled down to power these blocks to update the pistons, which you can see create the zero ticks necessary to zero tick the crop. And then in that dirt block in front of it, we have a minecart. That's to make sure any crops that fall and their hitbox is half on the dirt block, half on this dirt block, will get picked up. Otherwise, it's not lossless. This is lossless. And then for the braking here, we are just using the same line we use to send the signal. We're taking off that with 2 observers, a dropper, and a normal piston to break the crop. It's all nice, pretty tight, compact. It's a bit expensive just because of the observers and pistons, but really, all you need is this, and you don't need something big and huge. You could even just do half this if you really want to. So over here, I actually tested this out, and I tested using note blocks. This was sad. Yeah. I tested using solid blocks, droppers, and then note blocks, updating these observers when it came to the speed. And as you can see here, the full average was about 18 stacks using droppers. Solid blocks got almost 2 stacks more on average. That's why this one's 1250 and this one is just under 1200. That was using droppers. The note blocks were a lot less. So, But I am actually going to show you how to build this one up using the solid blocks today. And again, this is my farm, my design. You can go back through my channel. This is almost the same design I use for some other Zero-Tick farms, except the butted piston I used to break the crops, again, is having an issue where it's not updating correctly sometimes, and then it freezes, and then I've just breaks your farm. So I switched over to something like this instead of including a dead man switch with it, because it's just a waste of resources. So you're going to want to start out with a simple layout like this. One sticky piston in the ground with a lever next to it to power it. An observer facing into the head of the sticky piston. Repeater on 2 ticks coming out the back into a solid block like this. Now to start with the rail and the observer layout that sends a signal around, you want to do 1, 2, 3 like so. Come this way, do observer, 1, 2, 3 again, and then take an observer, come back here, and then 1, like so. And as you can see, that will take it this way. Now on this side, you're going to want to go 1 with the observer, 1, 2, 3. Bring an observer this way, then 1 powered rail, 1 more observer, 1 more powered rail, and that will be it. That is your rail and observer layout to transfer the signal around. As you can see, that's already 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 powered rails, 7 observers. So I don't have carpet for the newest snapshot, so I kind of will have to go through and count the blocks, by the way, and post a comment under the video with the actual materials list for you guys. But next, we're going to start with the mechanics of it. You're going to place an observer against the rail here and here. Again, on this side, here and there. Like this. Then you want to place sticky pistons on the top of these observers, and then sticky pistons against the side of them on the outside facing in, like so. Then you'll add solid blocks of your choice on top of the ones facing inward, and then observers facing inwards above the sticky pistons by 1 block. It is very important that they be above 1 block so that when the sticky piston activates, it pulls the observer down and not pushing it up and down. If you do it the opposite way, this won't work at all. So again, facing inwards, 1 block above like so. And that's it right there, really. Then you want to come in, grab some dirt, start on this side that the power control is on. Place 2 dirt on the heads of the sticky piston like so. Then you're going to grab more observers, 2 observers there, right after this. So it lines up perfectly with the center block of the 2 dirt there, in the center of the whole farm itself. Observer, normal piston. Again on this side, 2 observers, 1 dropper, then a normal piston, and that will be controlled to break the crop for you. Now, underneath this is on wide 0, but you'll be building this and have room under it, so if you want to build more modules, you just have to keep going with this design. Place a observer right here and start your next set of rails like you do over here this way, so you can keep a 1 block gap in between this right here. And then if you're just wanting to build this one though, if you're going to keep with the modules, you want to make it so they drop down underneath, and just go down like 2 blocks so you do not interfere with the block these rails sit on. Go 2 blocks down to do your water stream, and then you can have them all running through 1 water stream. But if you're just going to do this module here, Then you're going to take some glass. I mean, you'll want glass, period. But we're going to take glass now and fill in these here, like so. And you're going to want to go 3 up. Place one there and there. 3 up on this side as well. And then go underneath. You will want your minecart hoppers here. And hopper, powered rails, and all that. So next, you're going to, where's a chest? You can just simply grab a chest if you just want to build this single modular. And you can tower chest underneath of it, of course, if you want. Place a hopper into it. Place a hopper going into each side. You'll have to break some glass here to get back up. But next, you will want to place, just use a dirt block, it's cheaper, like this. Then place rails here and here with minecart hoppers on them. Break the rails that they sit on. Place 2 pistons going down like this. Just throw a lever on them to power them. That way that'll push the blocks into the minecart hoppers. This will make this module lossless. Now, if you want to make all the modules like this, that's what I would say to do, so they're all lossless. And then just go down a couple blocks using hoppers into a dropper clock and have them spit it into a shared item stream that way. That runs this section here. That way you can have all the droppers from all the modules spitting into the same item stream. It's really simple. Then just make sure to replace this glass here, like so. Then make sure to run glass up the center of it, like this. And that is it. Don't forget to place your twisted vines in here. And then you can turn it on. And you will see that it's working. We'll sit here a second. There you go. They start to add up. 3, 4, yep. And there you go. That is quite loud. But that is the farm in a nutshell. And like I said, to keep it going, you just run, keep going like this. And then split it here and run your rails that you need this way and down. So it's a bit more expensive, but at $12.50 an hour, 2 of these modules, you'd be getting 16, let's see, 12 and 12 would be 24, so you'd be getting 2,500 twisted vines an hour off 2 of these modules. More than enough. This is more than enough. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I will include this world download in the description of the video. You know the drill. Down in the description will also be the links to my Twitter, Discord, Facebook, Patreon, Streamlabs, and my merch store. I really want to hear what you guys have to say about the merch. A lot of you asked for it, but I'm not getting any feedback. That would be really nice. I'd like to know what kind of things you guys like to see as a merch. So please hit me up and let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.